Welcome back to Steven Spielberg presents Spyro into the Dragonfly. In this part we're going to be doing the final level, Jurassic Jungle. And we are greeted by a mouse with a, I think, German accent. So is that like mouse, M-A-U-S? But yep, last level, Jurassic Jungle.
Oh, really? And how exactly
Now we got these,
would I go about destroying these things?
Yeah, and then the music. Well, I didn't even get time to speak, and we already got already got an audio glitch. Spyro wouldn't shut up. He's just like, no mouse, I'm talking. But what you may have noticed is they mentioned a T-Rex 1000. Is that a Terminator reference? I don't know. Okay, you might be wondering what I was doing there. There's I've got a lot to say for this level. There's a weird glitch that can happen where if you go into the electric fence, it can shoot Spyro upwards, up like really high into the sky. It's like a massive proxy jump. But as I was about to say before then, perhaps some of the more attentive viewers might have noticed that the music sounds familiar. That's because we already heard it in the Tiki Drum Challenge on Luau Island. So I don't know which one was a remix was a remix first, but here you have it. Now the interesting thing with this level is the enemies, they're all, well, they're supposed to be all like manufactured and made by these scientists. Artificial is the word I was looking for. So we got the big T-Rex 1000s, which big mechanical T-Rexes that you can't actually, they're immune to the flame breath. So this is one of the few times where the other breaths are actually necessary. Because I think they intended for you to zap them with the electric breaths. That's what we'll be seeing mostly here, but you can just freeze them as well and charge them like every other enemy. There's these other enemies, I don't remember what they're called. They're on the lava only, you can only freeze those and charge them. And then there's these weird like cave riptok enemies which have a counter, and they seem to be like a requirement to defeat, but there's no mention of them, so I don't know. I don't think there is a mention of them. Can't bother checking, but they seem to be a bit arbitrary.
Oh yeah?
We got Professor Copeland here, reference to well, the composer, of course, Stuart Copeland. And then if you talk to him again after that set of dialogue,
all the elements are there. What am I missing? Oxide for
the N-oxide for speed. It's a reference to Crash Team Racing, I think. Or is it Nitro Kart? One of the, maybe both, I don't know. But yeah, the speed character, N-oxide from those games, which is an interesting reference to make. So this room has a special puzzle. There's a dragonfly in the statue, and then there's all these smaller statues that have colour gems on them, and you have to flame. You can only flame. You can't use any other breath on them. The gems in a particular order, and then that will free the dragonfly. Now I've seen so many people play this level, and other people like talk about it. And so many people are like, oh, the order's random, or there seems to be no, there's no way of telling what it is, it's just trial and error, you just have to keep going at it until you get it right. But no, there is a specific order, and there is a way of working it out, because I've worked out myself. If you notice on the walls, there are pictures of each gem. There's 2 at the back of this one, on the ground floor. There's the yellow one there, and the others are up the ladder. And each one has a number of snakes on it, and the number of snakes is the order you flame it in. So like there, I did it the wrong order, so I had to start again. So like there's one with the red gem on it, it's only got 1 snake. The yellow gem has 5 snakes on it, so that's how you know that that's the last one to do out of the 5. I mean, it took me ages to work out how to do it, because I wondered what the sparkling gems did when I flamed them. And then I thought, oh, maybe there's a connection, because I never bothered listening to what the NPCs ever said. So yeah, you just do it in that order, and it kind of just pops and makes a weird glitch sound again. We've got Scarlet, who ironically is not Scarlet in any way, it's just yellow. That's most likely the most cryptic challenge in the game. I guess yeah, because you got those, you got to flame the gems. The gems have special properties, a lot like rocks. Because rocks have different magical capabilities. Some able to possess enough magic to hold all the cutie mark magic for an entire village. And then on top of one of the statues actually is a key. So I could have gone back to the start of the level actually and got the chest, since we weren't really that far into the temple, but I guess I just decided against it. But again, a bit of this back and forth stuff that we saw in some of the previous levels. Having to climb the ladder like 3 times just to get everything. You can hear the scientists laughing. But yeah, something rather interesting will actually happen later on around here. So stay tuned for quite a while, because slow level is slow. It's not as long as the last one, at least, but that's not saying much. It's not that much shorter. If anything, this level took quite a bit longer due to something unexpected that happened, which I'll get to when it occurs. Now, I don't know if you can fall between the cracks in the bridge, but I don't ever try and risk it. But if you haven't noticed already, yeah, this level is pretty Jurassic Park inspired. Got the only instead of like artificial, like organic dinosaurs, we've got mechanical ones. And then we've got the electric fences. I suppose this has got like a slightly more, I don't know, maybe prehistoric theme to it than just like a big prehistoric zoo theme. And then suddenly the thing for the caveman enemies appeared. But yeah, there's another arbitrary challenge gate Just another zap all these things. It's the last one in the game, and it's not particularly difficult. All the things are fairly close together. And there, we've done already. Yeah, that was great. We got Karen. Karen, the computer wife Dragonfly. So I'll just clean up the bottom bit here, and then we're going to go into the next challenge portal, I think. Unless if Spyro doesn't want to anymore. Yeah. Spyro's got a keen eye for gems, definitely. Ooh, is that a red one? Hey, I gotta check this out. Right, so into the challenge portal we go. Into the time vortex. Now this is a challenge I like. It's the third slide level, the final one. And I really like the music for this. Used to be one of my favourite music tracks when I was younger. It's the most difficult slide level. There's a lot of things to avoid. The lava's insta-kill, the other things just slow you down, I think. They don't actually kill you. And you just have to get to the bottom. There's no like time limits as far as I'm concerned, or any other or anything chasing you. Like it says that the volcano is going to erupt, and you're going to have to get down at the bottom before you get caught in the magma. But I mean, I've hit obstacles so many times during this. Been no real penalty other than slowing down. The bit I used to find the hardest was a bit coming up later. There's like a fork in the path, and one side I always found harder to take than the other because it got very narrow. It had like a turn that was pretty tight, especially considering how wide Spyro's like turning arc is. It's not so bad now because I'm sort of better at the game. I was thinking though, this like, have you ever seen any of those VR games where like there's people sliding down hills and stuff? This wouldn't be such a bad setting for one of those kind of like games. Yeah, I believe it's the route that I took is an easier one, because I think the other one has like another jump in it for some reason. But yeah, we get to the bottom somehow. This guy's here. Don't know how he got down there. Maybe he took the other path in the fork. We missed him there, and he went down it really fast.
Okay, come back
Once again, that isn't editing, that is something that happened. It decided to play the Monkey Monastery, okay, come back anytime voice clip, and then have it at lower pitch. Don't know what causes that, and I haven't seen it on other people's games. See it a lot on mine though. And then again, I haven't really watched many videos of other people playing it, but I think that's the funniest one yet. Oh, and I don't know if I changed my breath to fire, but the portal reset my my breath to flame. At least I don't know, gave you a preview of what the enemy looks like when it attacks. No, there's this bit. This thing reminds me of that lamb Land Before Time big water adventure game, because there's those like rocks you have to platform on that have been shot up by lava spurts. And now we enter a special area. It's got a lot of lava, a lot of weirdo enemies, and the invincibility power up. I don't think we've seen the invincibility power up in this game. It's a bit of a shame actually. It's only in the last level. But I think it is the only time it's here, isn't it? Anyway, that's here. So we get to play around with that, running around on the lava. Yeah, I think it is the only time it's in this game. I don't know. I'm probably wrong. But I don't care enough to check properly. But here we go. Here's the guy who, I don't know if he claims to have invented it or just saying like, oh, here's a thing I built for you. Look at me, I'm the professor knockoff. I'm not quite at professor yet because I'm only a doctor.
Oh, that's
And Spyro's just like, well, what are you gonna? Well, what do you want me to do? Walk on lava? Like, I can do that. Oh, and then I started. I don't know if that was him, like a really weird line delivery, or whether it was going to be another glitch, because it sounded like he was going, "Go look." But yeah, we have to freeze all these weirdos. These apparently are Riptocs, even though I think that's what it is. Is what's weird is these guys have created Riptocs. Like, why would you make Riptocs of all the artificial creatures to make? But yeah, we have to freeze and charge them. It's the only way to kill them, and then they drop a it looks like it's an Elmer flask, but there's not enough time for that the invincibility gives you to do it all in one go. There is a second invincibility gate because one of the challenge portals is actually somewhere in like across the lava. And at least this challenge gate, at least these ones, they
hey, it's Mitch.
they don't they reset when you walk through them whenever. And we got Mitch from well, from not from anywhere, but he's in the lava. Surprised the Dragonfly would want to be so close to the lava. Oh yes, but yeah, the invincibility. No, I think I'm remembering it now. Yeah, the invincibility is only used here. But it only makes you immune to the lava. You can still get hurt by these enemies, so it's not real invincibility, it's just lava immunity. But yep, that's the last one. I think it saves the number of ones you collected, but just to be safe, I'm going back and getting the challenge complete from the mouse guy. I'm pretty sure he could have done it himself. Unless if his invincibility thing doesn't work because it hasn't got a picture of him on it. It's got a picture of Spyro. There you go. Take your flasks. Eat him.
Hey, it's Jason.
Oh no, Jason, and he's gone. We gotta find Jason. He just disappeared. We gotta find him. Maybe we should try pressing X to Jason. Jason! Jason! Did that work? Who cares? Wherever he is, he's probably in a better place. Or not. Who knows. But here we go. Next challenge in a moment. But first, gems.